and welcome Riddell Sports Network. I'm Dan. This is Dare.
R.I.P. around the horn.
What the hell is that? Who's RIPing?
I undercutted your R.I.P.
Somebody RIP'd?
around the horn.
Around the horn died?
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, damn
Today
it.
was the last day.
All right, you blew my intro.
That was not
What
what you were
was
going to
it?
say. Who's R.I.P.?
Maybe I was going to say that.
Oh, you were going to talk about the Colts.
I was going in on Angel Reese real quick, but
Oh,
go ahead. We'll do that
R.I.P.
later.
Jim Irsay. All right, go ahead.
No, we're good.
And Dave,
I'm in.
welcome. Blah, blah, blah. All that good stuff. We're going to talk baseball to start because I'd like to introduce everybody to Juan Slow-Mo.
Slow-mo,
Number 22.
slow-mo.
So he had a rough series against the Yankees, 1 for 10. He did have 4 or 5 walks, 3 walks the first game. And Wani Boy caught himself not busting out of the box against the Yankees. And then he proceeded to do the same thing the very next series against the Red Sox.
Didn't we talk about this last year when they went in on Glaber and they were mad at everybody because Glaber didn't run out that one when Soto does the same damn thing all the time?
Now, maybe I'm old school, but I'll ask you this, Dare. If a team gave you $765 million, $750 million contract,
You might as well
would
put that
hustle?
over 800 because he's got a lot of incentives too.
Yeah.
So put that over 800. All right,
and
go
a
ahead.
suite for your family, and you get to bang the owner's wife and an airplane. And would you hustle for them?
I definitely would.
Now, it's baseball. It's 162 games. Do I expect you to bust your ass every single play? No. But do I expect you to bust your ass against your former team when all 3 games are on prime time and you're getting booed to shit? Yes. Yes, I do.
Did you see how hard he was trying to make it like it wasn't bothering him? He got to the plate. He was smiling at the catcher. He was talking to the catcher, pointing at people in the dugout. Yeah, they don't want you, bro. See ya. You did Yankees a favor. We definitely are happy with Bellinger, Goldschmidt, and Fried. We're definitely happy.
As of right now, the Yankees are winning that. But am I worried about Soto? No. No, he'll do fine. Am I glad that the Yankees didn't sign Soto? Yes.
Am I worried about Soto if I'm the Mets? I still am. He's batting 250 right now. I mean, I pay all that money. I want you to be batting 290 with 41 home runs.
First season, though, right?
Yeah. You're supposed to be that generational talent, blah, 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 blah.
He called his shot and said he was the greatest hitter. Was it the greatest hitter of all time?
Yeah, prove me wrong, he says.
That's never a good idea.
Yeah, bat
Yeah,
250,
prove me
dude.
wrong. That's right. But the whole thing about him is he said that one day, and then the next day he said, actually Aaron Judge is the best hitter.
Yeah.
For whatever that's worth.
Huh.
Yeah. He's a very strange individual. But the Yankees take 2 out of 3. Bellinger hits a go-ahead grand slam. A lot of fun. A lot of fun to watch.
Is there anything prettier when that dude connects on his swing and pulls the ball? Yeah, that is so smooth. Smooth.
Yeah. And he's a good dude. And at this point, he's 5 times the player that Soto is because Soto can't hold a candle to him defensively. Like, not even close.
Not even close. And the dude can play every outfield position and first base.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the game plan is here for the Mets, but I'm not worried if I'm them. They're contending right now, and he's batting 250.
Yeah.
And he was, like, during the Yankee series, he was like 4 for 39 with runners in scoring position.
Yeah.
But I'm worried about him after about 4 years because he's 26 years old right now, and he's not hustling.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Yeah.
But it's fun to watch because he deserves it.
Yeah.
15 years, $765 million, and you can't put in some effort. You can't. There was another thing on ESPN, which I'm going to go in a second. On ESPN, he was supposed to be mic'd up, which I hate, by the way. Why do they do this?
I think it's pretty cool.
It's so, like, it's... The guy's like, going into the ball. It's so, and they're like, hey, how do you feel about being on the Mets? And he's like, oh, it's good.
It's really good.
It's like, who is this for? But Soto bailed, so it was either Brett Beatty or Brandon Nimmo, someone like that. ESPN, by the way, I was texting you while I was doing the play-by-play for that game. Why don't they show who's in the bullpen?
I don't know why they hardly ever do that. It's weird. It's so weird.
Show me who's warming
Yeah.
up. And they don't even, not only do they not show it, but they don't say it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. They very rarely show who's in the bullpen. It's
In
really
the times
weird.
we're living in now, you would think you could just pick a camera on what you want to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you put it like a picture-in-picture and put it up in the corner,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Don't even switch the screen.
Like, oh, look, the Yankees closer's warming
Yeah.
up. Uh-oh.
Did you see his entrance, by the way? Let's Google it sometime. It's pretty sick.
Is
He
it?
comes out to Darth Vader breathing, and then it does a dun, 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 and then it goes Dreamweaver. Pretty hot. All the lights flash and flicker. It's pretty cool.
Mine would be better, though, still. We
What?
talked about these before, but
Oh,
mine
yeah.
would be the sickest one.
What the hell was mine?
The
Bang
guys
Your
who
Head.
do Come On
Quiet
Film,
Riot. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of, anything else on Juan Soto? Oh, by the way, I had one more thing about him that I almost forgot because of my notes here. Before the series, he said this is the type of player he is. He said it's 50,000 against 1 when he's at Yankee Stadium because everyone's going to be booing him. Don't you have teammates?
Yeah. That's weird. That's
You're
weird.
by yourself when you have at least you have 25 other guys.
That's weird. And it was his fault anyways how he did it. That's why everybody's mad at him. You know what I mean? You ran it down in the last second and you did it for practically the same money. Now if Mets would have did 700 million, Yankees would have did 400 million. Yankees fans would have never said nothing. You would have got booed a couple times and that was it.
Yeah.
But you
Or-
basically slapped him in the face for almost the same money and said, "Sorry, I don't want to be here."
Michael K was saying though that Soto wanted to return to the Yankees and his family wanted him to go to the Mets.
Oh,
I bet they did for suites and free airplane flights.
Yeah. Clothing line or something to do with clothing too. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. I don't.
What happens when this dude's 35 years old? What happens?
Absolute trash.
Man, what happens when this dude's 40 years old?
What happens when he's 28?
Man,
gonna
did
be
us a
rough.
favor.
Yeah.
We'd have wound up with just
100%.
Soto and wouldn't have got anybody else.
I think they still would have gotten Goldschmidt. Because,
Oh, yeah, Goldschmidt, they probably would.
Because Rizzo would have been gone.
Yeah.
But no Bellinger, no Fried, probably no Williams. Be a rough looking team.
Man, did you see how Luke Voigt's doing? Not to jump subjects, talking about first basemen.
Yeah.
He's killing it.
It's in like 360.
Yeah, 8 home runs or something.
Luke Weaver, Dave wanted to bring up his journey. This brother, before he was on the Yankees, I wish we could get a non-Yankees ERA. So he's 248 on the Yankees, 4.7, 4.8, 6.8, 5.6, 6.08.
They said since 2020 he averages out to a 6 ERA and he was 8-22. And then he was just DFA'd from Seattle, second stint with Seattle.
Yeah.
And man, Blake must be really good because they got rid of a couple of his pitches. Just
Look at
went
all
with
his
the
numbers.
They just went with the fastball, change up, splitter, and kid's nasty. I love it. I think it's an awesome story. Yankees do good with relief pitchers.
Yeah.
They don't do great with hitting. Their hitting coach needs to go. Starting pitchers, they don't do that great with, but relief pitchers, Matt Blake's amazing.
Glad to have him.
Yeah.
Grisham hits 2 home runs, lead Yankees past Mariners. So this is prior to the Subway Series.
Did you
Man.
see this? Did you see the video of this? The 2 balls went in the exact same spot, the exact same path, and the outfielder was on Rodriguez, took the exact same path to get to the balls. I've never seen that.
That's cool.
It's crazy.
If they would had it here, the Associated Press does not. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, and got to be reminded of Port Carrera.
That's the path of both balls.
That's overlaid.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that insane?
Yeah. That's wild.
Look at this there. That's just 2 different plays. That's the first one.
And while they're doing that, so the Rockies have now officially locked.
Same. It had the same trajectory and everything.
Is that my guy
Right
that
there.
got injured?
The
That's 2
Rockies have. Are Are we talking fantasy? All right, Rockies. Worst 50-game start in the history of Major League Baseball. All of the years ever, 8-42. The Broncos had more wins this season. The Broncos had 17 games to get it. The Rockies had 50. They're 8-42.
And it's not going to get any nicer the next 3 days. Their weekend's going to get a lot more miserable.
They just played the Phillies, and now they play the Yankees.
I just watched a compilation of their errors. What a joke. They do not look good.
And they got a couple studs over there, too, like Doyle and McMahon and a couple
Yankees
other guys.
have been eyeing McMahon for years.
Snag Doyle while you're at it. Dare's boy, Ronald Acuna Jr., is coming back. And the Braves, who started off terribly, they had a miserable start to the season. They're above 500 and in the Mets rearview mirror for second place in the NL East. So once you get this guy back, he's what did he have? 40 home runs, 70 stolen bases a couple years ago?
Yeah.
And you got Strider that just came back this week.
Yep.
Did Philly take over first from the Mets? Nice.
Yeah. Philly has the second best record in the majors behind Detroit.
Nice. We told you, Mets fans, you're on your way to third place. We told you.
Bitch. Oh. How's that 3/4 of a bill looking? Jose Alvarado. The Phillies could be in trouble going forward. Their closer is on an 80-game ban, which makes him ineligible for the playoffs.
Oh,
sugar.
Yeah.
So where would you look? They contacted David Robertson, who
been there before.
He's like 40.
I think he played with Philly for a while, didn't he?
Where else you looking if you're Philly?
Man. What's Colorado's closer look like?
I think you want to stay away from anything Colorado unless you...
Or shop the White Sox. They got anybody?
Yeah. So he's 39. But Mason Miller is always one. If they could snag him, he's
just got to give up so much. They're gonna want your whole farm system.
Real Muto's becoming a free agent, so you really want to win this year if you're Philly. So I mean, I'm willing to mortgage the farm for the top closer.
Yeah,
or one of them at least. But yeah, they got a couple of options, but they gotta do something before the trade deadline. Played for a lot of teams. How recently was on Philly? A couple of years ago?
Yeah, not that long ago.
LC. Where are we? NBA playoffs. I'm going to show this. It's probably going to get copywritten, but we have a backup. So anyone listening, if the stream cuts out, we'll post the video up later. So the Knicks blow an incredible lead, right? What was the lead they had? It was
14 points, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left.
9 points with a minute left.
14-250.
Yeah.
Let me show you what I hate about the NBA.
I was just going to say that I have a problem with this play. I have a big problem with this play.
What a terrible shot this guy took.
Awful.
So you got a clear path to the basket to tie the game. And instead, you slam on the brakes, do 180,
fade away,
jump back, take an ugly shot. He has an ugly jumper to begin with, but take an ugly shot and get a lucky bounce. And everyone's like, oh, Halliburton!
And his shoes were just a little too big, or they would have won that one. I mean, they would have won it right there.
Right, they ended up winning in overtime. Yeah. But how terrible of a shot attempt was that?
You most likely would have got fouled anyways.
Take it to the rack.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Thoughts?
Yeah, he was going for the win. He's a clutch player. He's done this time and time again throughout these playoffs, where he'll make the last shot.
But is that the last shot you want him taking? If you're Rick Carlisle, do you strangle him?
I agree with my stud trying to end the game, but I mean, you already made it to the paint. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then you did a Yui. If you were right there and just pulled up, all right, whatever. You tried to end the game. I got you.
Anybody else would have just went up with it, tried to get the foul at least or something. But
he could have had a lefty layup.
He put on the brakes quick.
He's number 3. He's number 3 all time of tying or go ahead field goals in the playoffs.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Pretty good clutch player.
Even with that lucky shot, that counts.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was watching that live. That was
Unbelievable.
insane. That was insane. I thought it was over. I didn't think it was 2.
Who you got tonight? Knicks, Pacers, game
Knicks,
2.
Knicks aren't gonna let that happen.
I'm gonna go with Pacers. I'm gonna go. They're going up 2-0.
They go up 2-0.
This team is so scrappy.
Wow.
So
So
scrappy.
is the Knicks. The Knicks are too.
Man,
You
they let off the gas. Knicks just let off the gas and just cruise through, and then they were like, "Oh my god, this is a close game."
Yeah. You know what always weirds me out mentally? If the Pacers win tonight, the Knicks have to win 4 out of 5. Doesn't that just like it doesn't?
Yeah,
It's basic math, but when you think about it from that perspective, it's jacked.
yeah.
But I think the Knicks win by 20 tonight. I don't think it's going to be close.
No,
Knicks are a better road team, and Pacers are a better road team. So it's
But the Knicks will
Weird
come
thing.
out, and I think they're the better roster, even though the Pacers have Obi Toppin.
well the guy Neesmith made 6 3-pointers in the fourth quarter.
on fire.
On fire.
I never
That's the
even
only
heard
reason
of him
they came
before. He was lighting it up.
That ties the record.
We had like 28 points or something. What the hell did he have in the last?
Yeah, he was just
Yeah,
and like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
And then what's his face does the choke symbol.
yeah.
looked
Try to
like-
do Reggie.
He didn't even do it right either. He's like Reggie's was cold as ice when he did it.
Oh yeah, because he was going chirping back with Spike Lee.
Yeah.
Reggie was calling the game.
Yep.
And everybody's been telling him to do it. So
Yeah.
he said it felt like the right time. He thought it was over.
He looks like he's really strangling himself. He's like, can't breathe.
If it was over, I like that, but it wasn't over. So
Yeah.
he messed up.
That's what he was looking like when Rick Carlisle was strangling him during the break. What the hell are you thinking? But good for the Pacers. What is your ideal NBA Finals at this point? What do you think will be the most exciting, or who are you just rooting for?
OKC Indiana's got to be the most competitive, I think.
I think Knicks going there. Everyone's going to want the Knicks.
I don't get me wrong. From New York, I definitely prefer the Knicks, but I think it'd be a better game with Indiana.
There's no part of me that wants Spike Lee to have any joy ever. So I don't want the Knicks to go to the finals. And I'm an underdog guy. If the Knicks don't go to the finals, the 3 remaining teams none of them have ever won a championship. So I always find that fun.
It's crazy because Minnesota and Knicks did that big trade last season.
Yeah, that's true.
So that would be pretty crazy that they both make it.
Yeah.
With those, yeah.
Hartenstein versus his former team. That's a story arc.
Yeah. Well, same with Randall on
Julius
Minnesota.
Randle.
Yeah. Going against the Knicks.
But also, if the Pacers win it all, we got to put an Obi Toppin jersey in here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
There is there is no shot.
I don't
They
even
are
know what
winning it
number
all.
he is.
There's no chance.
What we all think Thunder still?
Yeah, easily. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The Pacers, they're doing
They're
stuff.
scrappy as hell, I'm telling you.
They're currently 8-2, 9-2 in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're freaking scrappy.
That's pretty
The
good.
Timberwolves, I believe they only lost 2 games in the beginning of the playoffs. Against the Thunder, they look like a 6 seed.
Yeah, I mean, when Julius Randle has, 2 points? What do you have,
I
2?
think Randall's been balling, or was that...
This last game,
Oh,
he
the
only
last
had
one?
like 2 points or something.
We got to think the Timberwolves have had the easiest path. Lakers with no big men. And then the Warriors, the only game they lost was with Curry.
Yeah.
And then when Curry went down, they won 4 in a row. So
Yeah, it's fair.
bad matchup, I think, for Timberwolves as well. I think the Nuggets would have been more fun to see, like in terms of a competitive series.
Yeah.
But
I think that's unfair, though, how they're kind of crapping on Edwards, saying he's not taking over. He's not being you're getting beat by a better team.
Yeah.
There's times you just got to tip your hat and say, all right, they're a better team than us. You know what I mean? If you they're just better than you. You made it to the finals. You know what I mean? The Western Conference Finals. Be happy with that.
That doesn't mean you give up. But
no, you don't.
just,
But there's times you just say, all right, you're a better team than us.
Especially when, like, in terms of the media and stuff, you don't need to be crapping on Edwards because he's losing to the top seed.
When he dropped 32.
Yeah.
I guess they were saying the plus minus when he's on the floor. They like 22-point difference losing when he's on the floor.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's not been playing well these playoffs at all.
Yeah, it's just crappy though to put it on one person. I mean, like I said, you get beat by a better team. That's it. I can't breathe. Stop choking me.
I lied to you guys.
Oh man, they got waxed.
Holy shit. I told you I was so confident Florida versus Carolina was going to be the best series we've ever seen. And Florida,
I seen 5-0.
outscored them 10-2 so far.
Yeah,
not good. Not good. Edmonton was dominating game 1 against Dallas. Game 2 is tonight, but Dallas came back. They dropped 6 on them, 6-3. So,
did you see the one dude for Dallas? He's on the floor and on the ice, whatever you want to call it, and one of his guys tries to score, smokes the ball into his back. He turns around, he's like, and he looks at him like, why? Why did you just do that? Right in the middle of the back. I just thought it was funny.
Same team.
Yeah, the look on his face.
I still think we're going to get a finals rematch.
Yeah,
from last year, Panthers, Oilers. So, man, that's rough.
I don't think anybody wants to touch Florida right now.
No.
Jesus,
that's crazy. All right, WNBA. Woo! Breaking news: the WNBA is considering banning fans from booing to create a safer emotional environment for visiting players. There, you're the resident WNBA expert.
I'm definitely not that, but yikes! What a statement.
Well, first of all, look at the. Can I say dildo on here?
Sure.
Look at the dildo you have on the picture. That explains everything, right there. That dude's the biggest goofball possible.
Him?
Yes.
What's the problem?
He's a friggin' goof.
He's wearing a Fever jersey.
You know what that is? That's the dude that does the pizza reviews.
Oh yeah.
And he's talking trash about Yankees and all this other stuff. He's a Boston fan, but this dude's a big goof, and this is absolutely ridiculous. You better let me in the arena free if I can't boo. I don't know. She looks like she's like 15.
Well, he's like a billionaire, so I guess that makes sense.
He's a goof.
Thoughts on this? Thoughts on not on Portnoy, but let's talk about the WNBA considering banning fans from booing. What is this? The Dallas Mavericks?
I'd do a thing and have everybody boo.
Nico Harrison?
I'd have everybody boo. You gonna kick us all out? We ain't gonna come back? We're gonna be banned?
Pretty sure they got to give away tickets to have people go there.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea.
Other
That's
than
insane.
the Indiana team.
Yeah. Right.
Other than that. I don't know.
For a safer environment.
Cash or trash. The Fever is the worst name across the board.
Now
Even worse than the
when you got
Syracuse
Clark
Orange.
lighting up. I don't care what their name is.
The Washington football team. That's close.
Syracuse Orange.
Syracuse Orange is high.
I mean,
we got
horrible.
Auto.
Is it an orange? Is it an orange or a color?
It's an orange. Oh, that's
basketball. Yeah, it's a basketball that's orange. We're not like oranges.
Otto's not an orange?
No, Otto's a basketball, ain't he? Isn't Otto a basketball?
I think
he's an orange.
What does orange have to do with Syracuse?
Exactly.
They used to be called the Orangemen. That's why.
Yeah.
And then it was sexist or something.
Oh, I thought he was a basketball.
I thought he was an orange.
Oh. Huh. I'll have to look into that.
Or the Stanford Cardinal. Their mascot's a Christmas tree.
Nice.
Because it's not the Cardinals. It's the Cardinal. Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Now, Syracuse Orange is the worst. Oh. And Team Orange. I think Team might be worse, but Syracuse is definitely second. I can't believe you like that. That's horrible.
It's catchy. I think it's good as long as he's not an orange. As long as Otto's a basketball.
He doesn't have
the color orange.
I can't believe he doesn't have those lines.
But he don't have a stem. Don't they have a little tiny stem on him?
He's got a hat on.
Yeah. Oh, it's under.
Damn. Huh.
He's got the stem with the little leaf under his head. Damn.
Huh.
All right, let's move on. Caitlin Clark smashes Sabrina
UNESCO.
I knew that. I'm a big fan, big supporter. WNBA record of 25-point 10 assist games. Derek, guess how many 25-point 10 assist games she's had in 42 appearances. That is the WNBA all-time record.
I got a better one for you next.
So I'm gonna say 5.
6.
It's pretty good.
Got more than 6. Isn't it 12?
So six
Yeah.
such performances.
I think she's at 12 because Vandersloot has 9.
I'm just picking up what they're
Yeah,
putting
I'm
down.
pretty sure she's at 12.
Top spot of 25-point 10 assists. She now stands alone with 6 such performances, a pace that is unlike anything seen. Sabrina Ionescu reached 5 in 144 games. What the hell is that? I don't know if we're supposed to play that audio, but
All right, I'll turn it off. Ooh. Well, let me turn it off.
well, you could.
Well, whatchamacallit has 9, and you know how many games it took her to get 9? Vandersloot.
How many?
Guess how many games? Caitlin Clark did it in 42. How many do you think it took
so
her?
Diana Taurasi had 500.
Hold on, you blew it. That was the next one.
Diana Taurasi has 3.
What in the hell? Then this
Jesus.
lady's wrong then. All right, we'll say it's 6 then and 3.
So what I was gonna say is, if Diana Taurasi has 565 games, and she's probably played since 1994, so whatever woman you said, she's probably got 316 games.
She's 400, over 460. After we're done, I gotta play this because it says she has 9. The other chick has 8, and she's over that.
Might be a dumb question, but how much time do they have in a game of WNBA? Is it the same as men's?
It's at least like 10 minutes a quarter.
Yeah, that's what it is. 4 quarters of 10. I'm pretty sure.
25-point 10 assists, but you gotta remember that when you pass the ball to someone, they have to make the shot.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I just thought this was crazy. She's 500 and like 520 above. You know what I mean? Before it's insane.
Yeah, it's
just
wild.
nuts.
But the more wild thing to me is that they have 2 sponsorships on their jersey.
Might be a controversial question, but do you think the worst player NBA could beat the best player?
Yes.
Easily.
Yes. No problem.
Could LeBron James Jr. beat Caitlin Clark 1-on-1?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
100%.
I'm going to tell you right now, Bronny better get up in her face.
Oh,
If he lets her drain, it's going to be all day.
I mean, obviously he's faster than her,
Yeah.
so stronger.
I'm not taking Bronny. Bronny will lose. That dude's a bum.
You are bugging. I'll take
Everybody but
Billy
Bronny.
McCaffrey from Anthony A. Henniger High School. Oh, let's not get into that again. All right, I'm going to play another video. Have you guys told me that? All right, so
Is this the Angel Reese?
the other Angel Reese.
Oh, I love it.
Why does she get double doubles?
Picks it up, which she's
All right,
good
guys.
They call him knee
Getting
bounds.
another offensive rebound. She says, "Give me
Just-
that." How about another? Persistence trying to pay off. Jones gets a piece. Angel Reese.
All right. This lady with the turquoise shirt didn't even jump to block her just now.
Give up. Jones with another block.
Just wanted to.
They said she finished that game with 7 me bounds. They call them me bounds because they're coming off her shot.
The most pathetic. There have been a lot of pathetic things drummed up by ESPN and similar media outlets, but the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese era is about the most pathetic thing that I've ever seen.
It is good for WNBA though. It is good to have some kind of rivalry that you think is really a rivalry.
Sure.
Like the other day, Caitlin Clark fouled her. Pretty good foul. And she jumps up and gets in her face and blah, 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 blah.
All well and good.
Yeah.
But like if you're comparing like Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson, if it was Larry Bird versus like me, instead.
Bronny
like that's
James.
what against LeBron James Jr. I'm not saying that word that they call him his first name. I'm not saying it anymore.
What do they call him?
LeBron James Jr. What's his first? What do they call him? I'm not saying it.
Okay.
Bronny.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that gets your foot in the door. That gets people, the casuals, foot in the door. If it's Larry Bird against you, and then they watch you play, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah, like this is the level of talent that they're promoting.
But they will show
But
clips.
my footwork, even right now, is way better than hers.
They'll show clips
You're
of
going-
Reese getting 15 and
you'd be going
20 though.
against 7-foot people. You
Oh,
wouldn't, you
yeah.
wouldn't have a chance.
You know what I mean? If you don't watch these games, you'll just see that Reese got 15 points, 16 rebounds. You
Right.
won't see how they came. And you'll be like, oh, damn, she's eating. She should be Rookie of the Year last year and
Even
blah, blah,
though
blah,
she's
blah, blah.
4 for 36 on shots.
Is this where they pulled the race card and all that? When,
Oh, yeah.
When they,
Yeah.
That was when Clark fouled her and they pulled that.
And I didn't know when somebody smacks the ball back into your face and it falls into your hands, that's a rebound.
Because
That's what
really?
she. Yeah, she in
I
two.
seen the block. Yeah.
In I think it was 5 minutes in this game, she had 7 rebounds. 7.
Yeah.
That's people smacking the ball back into her face, or her going up and getting her missed blown layup. She's shooting 27% this year on layups. 27% was the stat this morning. 27%.
What's her free throw percentage? Jesus. There was a commercial that she was in where they did the hardest jump cut you'll ever see. It was like watching Steven Seagal do an action sequence today. For her, they showed her wind up for a jump shot, and they cut. You can't show her hit a jump shot? No. It was, I wish I would have pulled up that video.
First game of the year, she bangs a 3, and everybody's like, "Oh, she's really been working hard." Blah 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 blah. Then they got waxed by 40.
She has the coordination of nothing, of no creature that I've ever seen. Like, they call her baby giraffe, but that's so disrespectful to baby giraffes. What did they ever do to you? All right.
I didn't know she was messing around with LeBron James. Is that true?
Who?
Angel
Baby
Reese?
giraffes?
Yeah.
Oh,
A little while ago. Look it
Really?
up. Yeah.
a little while ago. Isn't she like 20?
Mm-hmm.
What's a little while
I
ago?
don't know. I just as it came across my feed.
Okay. Or
Yeah.
LeBron James Jr.
No, they didn't say Bronny. They said LeBronny.
Jesus Christ. This is just awful. Why do we talk about WNBA?
Because Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, I guess.
He's got the season pass.
Well, yeah,
Do you actually? What's it like? 99 cents?
They pay me. They send me a check every month.
Yeah. Let's just put that.
Getting another offensive rebound.
Ron
She says,
James and
"Give me
Amber
that.
Reese's
How about
relationship has been a
another?"
top. Oh.
Persistence
Yeah.
trying to pay off. Jones gets a piece. Angel Reese won't give up.
The standing still block like she's Wembanyama or something is wild. All right, so NFL. We're going to talk NFL almost for the remainder of the show. New playoff format is going to be voted on this week. Now, what is the playoff format they're voting on? So the playoff format is that the same teams would make the playoffs, but they would make it but the seeding would be based on record. So this is what it looked like in 2024. And this time it would be, so the Vikings and Commanders would have had a home game instead of Commanders at Bucks and Vikings at Rams.
And Packers went ahead to play the damn Eagles.
Packers went, yeah, it would have been Rams at Eagles, who they played anyways. Bucks at Vikings, and Packers at Commanders. So, thoughts on changing the seating?
Yeah, I'll save everybody's time. Dan Campbell withdrew his proposal for this.
Why?
They don't even vote on it. It already happened. They didn't vote on it.
Why did he do that?
Don't know.
And this was just fresh a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened 21st maybe.
I like it. I thought it was good. I thought
It
it was
does
good.
it does make sense because
They were still giving you, if you won your division, you were still in.
the whole problem was the Vikings thing. It was Vikings and Lions. Whoever lost was the 5th seed. Whoever won was the 1st seed. And it just didn't seem fair.
Win your division then.
Well, that could be your argument, but it seems like overall it should be Eastern West Conference like the NBA.
You
Make
mean
more sense?
Doesn't the NBA have division winners?
No.
They don't? When did that change?
They don't?
It's always
I didn't
been
know
like
that.
that. It's East and West.
No, it hasn't always been like that.
As far as I remember.
It's been East and Western Conference, but they've had 3 divisions within each conference. And then each division winner would get the top 3 seeds. It's been like that forever.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Look
They
that up
might have
quick.
changed it.
Yeah, look that up quick.
But NBA standings. Yeah, they changed it. So they just do the top. So this is wow. NBA standings 2005. Let's just see what the hell? Remember Emeka Okafor?
Oh, Steve
There
Nash.
you go.
Yeah.
That's
Steve
what
Nash,
it used to look like.
Steve Nash robbed Kobe of that MVP.
I kind of like that, though.
What?
Just everybody free for all, best record goes, and all that other stuff. The hell with the team that's only got 8 wins and winds up winning their division.
See, yeah, because the problem with this is you're in the Saints division. With NFL, you know, you got the best chance opposed to being in the Ravens, Bengals division.
NFC
rotates,
North.
though. It does rotate.
I
The
like
NFC
that.
North 5 years ago, 10 years ago, the Lions, Vikings, and Bears all sucked.
Yeah,
Yep,
So
that's true.
yeah,
It
true.
eventually turns, yeah.
I think
I like the new NBA thing. I mean, I don't know how new it is, but I like the NBA. They should run that everywhere.
and it also puts more. Okay, if the Vikings and Lions last year, it was a big game, right?
Oh, yeah,
It would have been nothing.
that's true.
So,
Yeah, true.
I mean, I would want to keep it the way it was.
I don't know about 73 people making the playoffs, but
What, with Vikings?
No,
No,
with
NBA
basketball.
basketball?
everybody but the bottom team makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll throw them into
92%.
the hell with it.
All right. Fred Warner gets a contract, 3 years, $63 million. He's now the highest paid off-ball linebacker in the NFL.
Isn't he getting up there in age?
28 years,
Oh, he's still only
185
28?
days. 3 years, $63 million to become the highest paid linebacker in the NFL. Somebody take. I don't.
They had to do this. All the defensive players they lost,
didn't have
they had
to.
to pay. They lost so many defensive players. They're,
How about a
running slim.
3-year, $60 million contract?
how many years is it? I missed that.
3
part.
year, 63.
Oh.
How about a 3-year, $45 million contract? This is the corniest shit. You know why the salary cap keeps going up and they keep giving all these bozos all this money? Because Peacock is giving them a contract. Amazon Prime. What's the next one? Netflix is going to be buying their stuff. So you pay Netflix, Prime, Peacock, Apple TV, Sunday Ticket, then you pay your regular cable.
You contributed to Fred Warner's
there
contract.
you go.
I pay that year round.
There you
The
go.
NFL ticket.
And that's what you get. You get these guys who are just... The 49ers are screwed.
They do have the $53 million Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy,
That's insane.
53. Brandon Ayuk is even a worse
That's a
contract.
disaster.
Fred Warner, he gets hurt. You're screwed again. Okay. NFL players.
Christian
can
McCaffrey gets hurt.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey. He's one of the highest paid running backs. Nick Bosa's got to be paid. Billy Johnson needs to be the highest paid long snapper. Boring. This is boring. Nobody gives a damn about their own team. The guys that care about their team end up keeping their players long term.
Yeah.
How about the guy from Cincinnati, the defensive
Ray
player?
Hendrickson.
Yeah, he's holding out. They wanted to give him, what was the number? We'll say it was 20 mil. He wants 25 or 23. It's like off by 3.
Yeah.
What he wants.
And they should trade him to like the Rams or something. Right? Because if you think about how stupid someone can be, 23 million in Ohio does not equal 23 million in California.
That's true.
Your contract is going to get RAPED to shit in California.
Yeah.
Unless he wants to go play for the Jags or the Dolphins, then he'll get no taxes, or the Titans. There you go.
You don't want to go to the Jags, traveling to London and
Yeah, but if it's
Half
about
the
money,
season.
right? And if it's
That's
just
true.
about being the highest paid whatever,
I want the shine. I want a ring. Pay me and give me a ring.
these dudes are so corny, man. But then you get why were the Patriots so good for so long? Not just because of Brady, but Brady took a pay cut. Then
Yeah.
other guys would come over and be like, I want to win.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a little bit less so that we can keep this team stacked.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just keep milking it. Speaking of, apparently there's going to be flag football in the Olympics. Does anyone care about this?
I mean, that's where the NFL's headed anyways. You're going to wind up watching the NFL like this. So,
And NFL players are eligible.
I like this to grow at the NFL, just like, you know, you get Luka Jokic for the NBA. It's kind of this same idea where you branch out throughout the world. You get the best players of the world wants to come play NFL.
To play flag football?
I think it's going to be like the dream
Exactly.
team. No, I don't think anybody's going to touch the NFL guys. I really don't.
No. Then you get 10 players.
How the hell are you going to have Chase lining up next to a 5'3" Spaniard
Chinese
dude?
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chinese
one
guy.
versus one. You ain't, and Justin Jefferson out there, you ain't guarding that.
Yeah, hell no.
Here's the thing, though. These guys, unless the U.S. Olympic team is going to pay him $60 million a year so
yeah.
they can be the highest paid Olympian, how is that going to work? Once Chase signs, then Jefferson's going to be like, no, I need to be the highest paid Olympian. Then Sedarian's going to be like, no, I need to be the highest paid Olympian.
They don't get paid for that.
Oh, then they're not doing it.
How do you feel as a Bengal that your dude you just dropped a bag on is going to go play in this? Hamstring,
They're not
broken
going to.
ankle. You know what I mean?
It's going to be the fourth and fifth string guys that want to show that they got some
Yeah,
moves.
that's like judges playing WBC.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no.
That's a little different, though.
No.
If I was the Yankees, I'd be like, he can play, but he's DH.
DH, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But this is different. Someone blows out an ACL.
Yeah.
These guys ain't doing it, though. It's
No.
all about the bag. You think they give a damn about the stars and bars?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Getting a gold medal might be a little
Nah.
different. Think so?
No. This ain't the dream team. This is the green team. Oh, right off the dome. Let's go.
Just flowed right out.
Yeah.
Which quarterback you picking to go there if you had to pick one?
Jackson.
Good one.
And
Good one.
flag, yeah.
Yeah, and Flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be the only one. Is there anyone else? Jackson or...
Jaden Daniels, maybe.
He's not even like that quick, though, is he?
I guess. Well, we got to see a sophomore year. We can't. We did the CJ thing.
But I mean, in terms of
We
speed,
can't jump.
he's not like that quick laterally. He's got some speed.
Yeah.
Like Jalen Hurts, I don't want to see him because he's got no lateral speed, but he's got horizontal speed.
Right.
Or vertical speed. But yeah, I don't want to see this. Just in general, I don't give a shit about this.
And by
But-
that time, these guys are going to be 3 years older. So who even knows
Yeah.
where everyone's going to be?
But you know what would be fun would be to see some college players. But they used to do that in like the Leitner days, and they were fresh out of college, and Jamal Mashburn and those guys.
Monster Mash.
Yeah. But yeah, this is corny. These guys don't give a damn. You think if you think Jamar Chase is going to be playing or Tyreek Hill, you're out of your goddamn mind.
We watched this during the All-Star break or whatever it's called.
Pro
Yeah,
Bowl.
Pro Bowl. How boring it is.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Is this Charles Woodson?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been playing in the background. It's probably going to copyright us. I didn't even see it.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't see this playing. I was
Oh.
looking at this. Is that Chase? Yeah, Bengals. Anyways, let's move. Bills, Hard Knocks. Thoughts? I haven't watched a single Hard Knocks episode ever. So
You should. It's good. It's the training camp.
I think I watched Dolphins years ago. Was Dolphins
Yeah.
on there? Yeah, I watched
Or-
Dolphins years ago. Pretty cool.
I thought nobody was doing this anymore. I thought no teams were going to be on board with this ever since the Saquon Barkley
yeah,
conversation that they had, and then the GM blew the Jaden Daniels pick.
What GM?
GM of the Giants.
Oh,
So it was really bad for the Giants. I heard they weren't doing it anymore. I'm glad. The Bills, it's going to be exciting to see their training camp.
is it?
Gotta watch it. It is.
What is it on Netflix?
It used to be on
Oh.
HBO.
Is it?
HBO, like Channel 2, Channel 300, or
Dave
400.
gets a scramble box out.
Jeez. I know Max app or whatever the hell.
They're changing it back to HBO Max.
Are they?
Yeah.
It used to be the freaky HBO. HBO Max.
Well, yeah. Then you'd have the After Dark stuff.
Yeah.
What was it? Cab Confessions.
Yeah, Cab Confessions.
What was the other one? Real Sex.
Fake
Yeah.
Taxi. Oh no, that's
I
something
forgot
else.
Real Sex was going too.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's so much. You pull out your phone and you could get the nastiest shit ever. You're watching.
But when that was on, your phones really
There's a
weren't out
nipple.
like
That's
that.
true.
I think we had flip phones when that was out.
That's true. And dial up.
Yeah.
That's a good point. All right. Who you got? New segment. We're going to play it this way. So we'll go around the room, and then I got something. I think it's third. We're going to do a little bit of a twist on it. Dare. Which team is most likely to win their division in 2025? Who you got?
I gotta go with the Niners. They have the easiest schedule, or second easiest. That's really my only thing I got. Compared
Where's the least?
the least
Bears.
likely to win the division?
Bears.
I think Bears. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
They'll be bottom easy. Not even power bottom.
I'm going to go with the Patriots. Patriots are loading up. Nice young quarterback. Got their coaching staff in there. I have no faith in Niners. I don't care how
I
they're
thought you were going to say the Bills. You did this
No.
last year to the Bills.
I have no faith in Niners
And they dookied
whatsoever.
on your
Do I think
chest.
they're going to win? No.
No.
But I have no faith in Niners whatsoever. Chargers, tough division. I don't think so. And Bears, forget it.
You know, if everything was fair and balanced, I'd say the Chargers, because the Chiefs are, I was telling y'all last year, wasn't I? The worst 14-win team ever. Worst 50. Sorry ass, but it's the 49ers because of the division. But the best team, I think, out of the four is the Chargers. So if I had to rank them on like where I'd rank them, I'd go Chargers.
We all agree on the
Patriots.
worst.
Oh yeah, the
All
Bears.
right. All right.
Not only are they the worst team with the worst quarterback out of the four, but they have the hardest division in
That's the only-
football.
Well, the division part's the only thing stopping me. I think they're better
There,
than
we
Patriots.
know you, Brian. You want Bears to win bad.
Hare's got
I'm
his
definitely-
finger paint on right now, or what do you call it? Nail polish.
Oh yeah.
Big Bears fan. All right,
And who else is in Niners division?
Rams.
Seahawks, Cardinals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was just checking.
I don't think any of those teams are going to win their division.
No, I don't either.
49ers.
I just thought it sounded good with Patriots.
Who's the best QB here? Dave.
What? A bunch of options.
You can knock off number 1. You can knock off number 13 who just got paid. I'd like to say Lawrence, if he could keep the turnovers down and have confidence in himself, not to sound like that guy, but if he could have confidence and just let the ball go. Let it go. But I'm going to have to go with Jordan Love. But if he would let the ball fly, give me Lawrence all day long. Let the ball go. Somebody in his coaching staff or on his team, tell him, let the ball go. You throw 6 picks. Oops, you threw 6 picks. Let the ball go.
One of these guys has been in the conference finals on several occasions and has been to a Super Bowl. So Brock Purdy is the best quarterback here.
That's right.
I mean, last year, Tua can't stay healthy. I have no confidence in number 10. That guy,
But that's my quarterback.
just because he makes $55 million a year doesn't mean
He
shit.
played one good half.
This is the overpaid quarterback section. We're just missing number 4 from Dallas right in the middle.
Yeah.
And number 1 from Philly right in the bottom middle. But holy shit, these guys are all making 50 plus.
Insane.
But yeah, give me Purdy. He's the only guy that's done it. That's all I can say.
Yeah. You can't pick Tua.
No.
Tua's got
Goes
every
out.
weapon under the sun.
Lawrence
has had.
Yeah. And Lawrence is my favorite quarterback
Yeah.
on this list.
I just
love
want Lawrence to do good. If he
Yeah.
would just let it fly, Lawrence would be the guy.
Yeah. But it's got to be Purdy, though. I mean, is he like the most impressive guy? No, but he's got it upstairs, and he's been there.
Yeah.
I hold up with Purdy is Jimmy Garoppolo already did it.
Yeah.
Purdy's got all the weapons. He's got great coaching. Now he doesn't have all the weapons, so we'll see about that.
Oh, you're going to see this year.
If we're talking, I'm starting a franchise. Who am I picking? I'm 100% Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, if we're going that way,
100%.
yeah.
Not even close.
But based on what we're seeing, Purdy was how many minutes away from being a Super Bowl champion?
Yeah.
So
They went to overtime, right?
yeah,
Yeah, it'll be his true test this year.
yeah, he'll do fine.
They shouldn't have paid him yet. They should have seen the test.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Okay. How about this? Who's going to have the best season in 2025?
Oh, 100% love.
I think it'll be Lawrence.
I hope it'll be Lawrence.
Yeah, I
I really
agree.
do. I'm not on Lawrence's junk or anything, but I like Lawrence. I like Lawrence.
You got Hunter and Thomas, and hopefully that goofy dude that's their coach now
Yeah.
with his goofy ass grin.
Somebody's got to tell it. I know I said it 62 times, but somebody's got to tell this dude, you're losing games anyways.
Yeah,
Let it go.
yeah.
Let it go.
Here you go. Flip side, who is the worst QB here? And we have two guys on this. They were on the last one. And I'm sorry to say, but I think Love's the worst QB here. I think he's got the. Oh no!
Well, we can
got the best team.
We can take Herbert off right off the bat because you know how I feel
Herbert's
about
a
Herbert.
stud.
I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm stuck. Go ahead, there.
Why is Herbert off that? I think
Herbert's skill level is
Herbert's
just
the worst.
Herbert's skill level is just
Homeboy
out of this
he
world.
never won a playoff game. Never
What the
proved-
hell is Jordan Love done? He beat Dallas that one time. Everyone beats Dallas. Ooh, they beat the mystical Cowboys in what is this? 1995. The Cowboys are nothing.
Cowboys at home were
Cowboys.
undefeated.
We'll get to you in a minute. You sorry sacks
They
of
were
shit.
undefeated at home. I want to say.
Put them
2
in
years
order.
ago.
Best to
Best to
worst.
worst?
Best to worst.
I'm gonna go Herbert, Goff, Purdy, Love.
I'll go Goff, Purdy, Love, Herbert.
I'm going to go the opposite way because I think Goff, without the disgusting team he has, I'm going to go Herbert, Love, Purdy, Goff. Because I think Goff is just another Garoppolo.
Yeah.
But he just happened to, like me and Dan were talking about before we started, he just happened to fall into the perfect situation for him, and it works. You know what I mean? He might be a guy that you put him on another team, and he's sitting on the bench in 3 months. You know what I mean?
His lows are low.
Yeah.
When Goff's frantic and getting
5
pressured,
picks.
he's
He just fell into that whole system and landed perfect. I mean, it just all worked for him.
Yeah.
You got two disgusting backs. You got the receivers. You know what I mean? You have it all.
One of the few win-win trades that I can remember.
Yeah.
Lions and Rams.
Rams got their shine, and he fit in
The
perfect.
ring, and Stafford's still a beast.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's not available there. If you're down 5 points on your own 35, so you need a touchdown with 50 seconds to go. No Tom Brady. Who you taking?
Put a tear
Mahomes.
in your eye.
Not even close.
Oh,
Mahomes.
you're not going to do your
Hell outta
dude?
here.
No.
Who?
Oh, I thought he was going to go with Saints.
Oh,
This should not even be thought of, blinked about, anything.
hold on. It's Aaron Rodgers.
It absolutely is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, okay.
100%.
I was gonna say we're on the same.
This
page.
shouldn't even be thought about, anything, blinked about, anything. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you would have switched Rodgers and Brady, Rodgers would have 10 rings right now.
Or Rodgers and Mahomes.
Yeah.
If you had freaking Andy Reid with Aaron Rodgers,
People don't realize how nasty, not because he's my guy, but people don't realize how nasty
that's
that
why
dude
I
is.
stopped you because I know he's your guy. But
Yeah.
I wanted to throw mine in first because I'm taking Rodgers even if I got Brady.
I think skill-wise, I think he's better. He's just smarter. Oh, you want to go get me a receiver? Nah, restructure my contract. I'm good. Go get me a receiver.
Yep.
Where Rodgers is saying, nope, I want every last penny you have.
My second choice was Elway. Elway, stud. Absolute clutch. All right, we're going to do a snake draft here. I have a number held behind my back. both of you guess
I already
whoever's
seen it.
closest.
It was 3.
It is 2.
Damn it!
Dare, would you like to go first, second, or third? We're doing snake draft. The gimmick is build a lineup with $15.
Yeah.
Once a player is picked, they're gone. They're not available for the next person.
Okay.
So you get to pick first, second, or third. Actually, you won. Pick the order.
I go first. Dave second.
Okay, go.
Again, Justin Jefferson, number 1.
Justin Jefferson for $5. So Dare has $10 remaining.
I am going to go with Justin Herbert for $1.
And I will take CJ Stroud for $2. And I will also take Jamar Chase for $5, leaving me with $8.
I will take Sedarian Lamb for $4.
So Dave has 10 left. I have 8. Dare has 10. 2 picks for you.
I'm going with St. Brown. I was going to go Lamb. Undercutted me. Doing
You
St.
only
Brown.
have 6. Oh, no, you can only do 1 per line. You already picked Jefferson.
Damn it. Okay.
Oh, it's only 1 per line?
Yeah.
No, it can't be. Because we won't have enough, will we?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're
1
right.
per line this way or that way? Obviously that way. Okay.
Across.
Well, you can't pick 5 quarterbacks.
All right. I will. I'll take Neighbors
All right. So,
and then Mahomes.
so you have
Actually, I can upgrade. Now that I went down to Neighbors, I'm going Josh Allen.
10, 13. So,
I got Jefferson, Neighbors, and Josh Allen.
but when I pick Sam Laporta, you're going to go over, so you don't get a tight end.
And, oh yeah, can't do that.
Yeah.
All right,
So
Neighbors
Mahomes-
and Mahomes.
So you have how much left? 3?
I have $10 left?
No.
Yeah. I got Lamb and Herbert.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I will take Derisha Henry.
Okay.
And that will put me at $7. And then I will swing over and
You don't get 2 picks. You're in
Why
the
don't
middle.
I? Oh yeah, you're right. I'm in the middle. Damn, why you put me in the middle? All right, so I got $7.
All right. So I get 2
I'm
picks.
$8
I have how much left? So 2, 7. Oh, okay. That's my 2 now. So I have $8 left. Give me Brian Thomas Jr., which will give me 10. Actually, give me Garrett Wilson,
Damn you!
which will give me 8, and Saquon Barkley, which will give me 13.
So I'm at 3. I'm at 7. So give me Bowers to put me to 12. And it should go there.
I got $3 left. Give me Achan and Kelsey.
And I get Brian Thomas.
All right, and I have Sam Laporta, which is exactly what I wanted. So let us know what you think. So who won? I have Stroud, Barkley, Chase, Wilson, Laporta.
Tell me who won, Dan. 'Cause who do I have?
Dave has Herbert, Henry, Lamb,
Who? Can you refer to him with first name too?
BTJ, and Bowers.
Yep.
And Dare has Mahomes, A-Chain,
Achan.
Neighbors.
Yep.
Jefferson, Kelsey.
Got that Mahomes Kelsey connection. Oh,
Yeah, so you're last.
I feel like I'm first. What?
My team's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Herbert, Henry, Lamb, BTJ, and Bowers. That's
Just 'cause
pretty good.
Y'all bailed on Dare. If you would have gotten Daniels and Kittle instead, it'd have been
No,
straight.
I wanted Mahomes or Allen. One
So-
of the best quarterbacks.
Just because y'all all of a sudden you were on Stroud's nuts after year 1, and now everyone's like, "Oh, Stroud sucks." My team's got it. I got Barkley and the Eagles O line. Oh, you get the offensive line of the running back you have. So
Oh, I didn't know
obviously,
that. What?
obviously,
Oh, I'll take mine.
no, that wasn't part of the rules, but I just threw it in there.
I'll take Ravens.
Oh, yeah, that's. Let us know what you think down below. It was kind of messy. I don't have anywhere to type this, but all right, cash or trash, Dare. Red Sox alternate jerseys.
Yeah, I seen this in the doc. I really have no opinion on it. It's fine. It's not bad. It's not good. It's fine. Was my opinion.
I hate the team, but I at first I thought they were disgusting looking, but then I look at the monster and the monster's
How
the
about
exact same
versus
color.
these?
I thought it was pretty good.
Those are These are terrible.
Those suck.
These
Those
some
are
of
as
the
bad
worst.
as Green Bay throwbacks.
Yeah. These are some of the worst jerseys to ever exist, ever. So in that case, it's cash for me.
I like it because it masters monster. I didn't like him at first, and I seen the monster. I'm like, oh, all right. I see where they're going with it.
Yeah, I hate Boston though.
Crochet, Bello, there's dude Bello, and
Dropped him.
Jaron Duran.
Duran.
The thing is, Garrett Crochet's windup is so ugly. I can't even stand watching him. Just because he's on Boston though.
Yeah.
All right. This is cash or trash, Dare. The Cowboys have an offensive line that can be top 3 in the NFL. They have a dangerous pass rush, 2 all-pro corners. At best, the best wide receiver and the best wide receiver duo in the NFL, and an MVP caliber QB. Teams should be afraid. This is why people hate the Cowboys. Right here, Ernie the Cowboys. 66.9 thousand X posts, and they're all like this. This came across me earlier, and I just had to bring it up. Cash or trash?
It's a lot of information to just
Basically,
cash or trash it.
cash or trash. Teams should be afraid of the Cowboys.
This is trash, but I think people are underrating the Cowboys. We're all down on them. We think that they're not going to be great. But he does make a couple good points in that.
Which point?
The MVP caliber quarterback. The offensive line.
The offensive line's kind of in rebuild mode.
They always have a
They
good
lost
offensive
Zach
line.
Martin and that other dude. Right? Zach Martin just retired. They're top guard.
They're always, but the problem with that, I mean, they don't have a good running game.
That's where I was going to go with it.
This is the only part I agree with.
Best wide receiver.
Then I
duo.
should have won that less exercise we did.
No.
And you wouldn't even announce him as Sedarian. I'm very upset with you.
Yeah. Dave, cash
And
or
this is trash. We talk about these guys every single year. Every single year they win a handful of games and they suck. They're not going to the Super Bowl. They're not winning the
They
Super
won
Bowl.
12 games 3 years in a row.
And you do what? Then what? You're the regular season champions of the world.
And Jordan Love takes a duke on your chest in your own house.
Yeah, this is trash. It's going to be the same thing. You might win 8 games, 9 games, and then you're going to be back. You're going to win more than last year. You win a couple more.
They put their lockers together. So
Yeah.
now they're going to be better.
So now
Forgot
they got
about
room
that.
to grab each other's junk.
But they also put curtains up
Yeah.
just in case the sun gets in their eyes.
Or just in case they want to get a little freaky, they can just pull the curtains over them.
Yeah.
Curtains over the windows. I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Woo,
yeah.
went over my head.
The curtains over so
Yeah,
the sun doesn't get
gotcha.
in Texas.
Got you.
No, this is cash. The Dallas Cowboys are the Super Bowl 60 champions. They are the best team in the NFL, and it's not close. Garrett Wilson and Sedarian Aloysius. Wait,
No.
not Garrett Wilson?
No. The
was it?
Steelers dude.
Darian?
The Steelers guy and
What's the
Sedarian
Steelers
Lamb.
dude?
Oh, Pickens.
Pickens, yeah.
Kenny Pickens. Oh, not
No.
Kenny.
No.
Who was it?
The other Pickens.
George.
The other Pickens.
It's George.
They wish they had Garrett
The
Wilson.
Eagles' backup quarterback and Sedarian Lamb are the best. If the Cowboys don't win the Super Bowl this year, I will shave my head.
Shave it now.
Isn't it a thing where
Super Bowl champs.
that division, the same team doesn't win the division 2 years in a row?
Yeah, it'll probably be Skins this year.
Yeah, probably will be.
Book it. You heard it here first. The Dallas Cowboys.
When you say shave head, is that eyebrows too? Everything?
No, it's not the fucking eyebrows.
A valid question.
No, it's not.
Waxed?
No, but I'll buzz it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I will shave my testicles if the Cowboys do not win. You heard it here first. Fly, Cowboys, fly! No? Is that their,
No.
what's their thing?
I think it's like
It's raining, man.
Cowboys' butts drive me nuts or something like that.
Excuse me?
Isn't that the slogan?
All my exes live in Texas. I can't believe you guys don't think the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl. Unbelievable. All right, cash or trash on SGA, Sean Gilchrist Alexandros III. Cash or trash on him being the MVP this year.
Oh, this is trash. It should have been Jokic, but because he's won so many MVPs, it was just the same thing as Steve Nash. They just give it to somebody else.
This is the worst. This is the worst version of this.
Pretty bad.
It's not even close. Brother averaged a triple-double. He even's got more steals than the little guy. Little dudes
little
are supposed
guy.
to be stealing.
Now, why did they wait until after their series to pick the MVP? That's another, like, why?
This is garbage.
Let's pick your regular season MVP, but 2 months later, after the season's over.
A 3.1 PPG difference is the only thing that, if cash or trash, the Thunder would make the playoffs without SGA.
Cash. They have a great team. Now, Denver?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No, they'd be horrible. They'd be a lottery pick. Yeah, this is Aaron Gordon, though, by the way. I was impressed with that dude. I thought he was just like a goofy
he's pretty
injured.
Yeah, he's pretty
and
mid.
injured.
Yeah.
Pretty mid, but he showed up in these playoffs.
Yeah. Pretty decent. This is from Thunder. No, the Thunder are the next dynasty in sports. Cash or trash?
I like that.
I'm going to say this is trash. I'm going to go with the LA loaded Dodgers, even though they just got swept. Dodgers
By
are
who?
just, I don't even know. They just got beat by somebody. And they lost like 4 in a row.
Nice.
We're talking in sports in general?
Sports,
yeah.
yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the Dodgers. They're just loaded on every side. Once they're healthy, it's trouble.
I like this. I'm going to say this is cash. They have a lot of young players, and the NBA needs a dynasty team.
They got a lot of friendly contracts, too. Like a lot of contracts. They don't have to pay a ton, and they got dudes under contract for a minute. You know what I mean? So they're looking at like a good 5-year window or something.
For Boston, people would say maybe Boston would be, but they're going to break that team up because they got to pay everybody.
Yeah.
Who you get rid of if you're Boston?
Got to get rid of Porzingis, maybe Jaylen Brown. And you got Jason Tatum's going to be
If
missing.
they get rid of Brown over Tatum.
Tatum's going to be gone for a year.
Yikes.
Al Horford's out. He's probably retiring.
Yeah, that brother's been around forever.
For real.
This is trash, and it's the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are the next team in line to three-peat. They are the best team ever. When all is said and done, when you guys finally start to get on board with the Cowboys, they're going to have the most Super Bowls of any team.
I'll jump on board when they win a playoff game. I'll jump on with you.
Oh, get used to it. The playoff games are coming. You guys will find out soon enough.
That is a hot take right there.
Is it?
So, might be the only person saying that. Even Dallas Cowboys
Have you ever
fans
heard a
aren't
Dallas
saying
Cowboys
that.
fan? Where is that idiot? All right. Oops. I go back.
There's no shot he's calling for a
This
Super Bowl.
idiot is Quinyon Mitchell's father, George Pickens. Quinyon Mitchell's the second-year cornerback for the Eagles. At his first, so he's saying that Pickens is the father of him now. This is the first time Dak Prescott has had 2 high-caliber receivers. Oh, really? Really?
That's not true.
Spent his whole life with Dez Bryant and company. Yeah. Eagles fans stressing today, knowing Jalen Hurts' career hangs in the balance. This guy is a fucking idiot. Fuck. It's okay.
I think fuck's okay as long as you only say it like once.
Yeah. Damn, I said it twice, and then you said it. So this guy is a complete moron, but this is the types of things you get. All Cowboys fans are like this. That's the thing, like when you say, Yankees fans were booing their own players. Eagles fans threw batteries at Santa or whatever that was in 1964. All Cowboys fans are like this. I've never met a Cowboys fan who is not like this. That's why my satirical take about the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl and being the next dynasty, this is how they are. every single year.
And I got 5 friends that are Cowboys fans. Enjoy that one.
Jesus Christ. This guy, he's just a bum. He's an absolute bozo, but this is how they all are.
Now I'm going to talk about your tush push
we
making
didn't
it.
even talk about that.
Tush push. What about it?
They made it.
Yeah,
It's good.
There are
For sure.
22 gay teams in the NFL. Did you see
22
that?
out of 32.
22 out of 32.
I wonder who
voted to
started.
ban.
I wonder who started the ban.
I wonder who's gonna get all the blowback for that.
What do you mean?
Someone's gonna get blamed for it, and
I do it once every
it's gonna
down.
be-
I do it once. Push it for a first down. 1st and 10. I'd start doing it just to bust people's balls. I would.
Why not 2nd and 5? Just keep doing it. until
No,
you
I
get-
want to do it. I want to do 2 yards a pop. Just go all the way down the
Right,
field.
yeah. It's a new NFL.
Yeah. I can't look at this that guy's Twitter anymore. I'm telling you. This is why people hate the Cowboys. It's because of that. Oh. Dave's lived it. You haven't lived as much as we have, but
Yep.
and then you get the guys who are the Cowboys, Lakers, Yankees fans. Those are my favorite. Yeah.
Yep.
You just, when you were 6 years old, you just picked the team that was winning the championship as your team.
It's so obnoxious. I wish I would have went, but all my friends were watching the Packers Cowboys game at the bar.
Yeah.
And they're so obnoxious. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna go. I don't want to hear
gonna
it
have
just
any
in case
fun.
they lose.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I would have went.
Yeah.
I would have still been standing at full attention if I'd have went.
Yeah.
Calling the doctor. It will not go
It
down.
will not go down.
Yeah. Go see Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Fantastic movie. It's quite long, but go see that.
Was it as good as the other one? The last one?
Yeah.
Nice.
4 is still my favorite.
Yeah.
Ghost Protocol.
I don't think
Yeah,
I've
that
seen
one's
it.
awesome.
You haven't seen that one?
You haven't seen any of them.
I only watched it. I only watched that last one.
All of them are great.
Yeah.
Except
Maybe
for
I'll have
2.
to sit down and watch them.
2's mid.
It's okay.
It's like a 3 out of
cool,
5.
It's got some cool things in it.
Yeah. For a Mission Impossible movie, it sucks, but for a movie, it's a 3 out of 5, which
Yeah.
is
Pretty good.
solid. Yeah. All right, that's going to do it for us. Thank you for watching. Let us know who you would take. Build your lineup with $15. Like, share, all that stuff. And we'll catch you guys later.